Hello guys, so in this video I'll be showing you how to install the PostgreSQL on your Windows PC, and for those that have Mac as well, you can also download and install PostgreSQL seamlessly. All right, so let's get started. So all you need to do is open a browser. So just go to your browser and type postgresql.org. Hit enter to open up the Postgres sites. Now, once you get here, all you need to do is click on download. All right, click on download. And this takes you to where you need to download. All right, so you're going to see the different operating systems. This is for Mac, this is for Windows, you have Linux as well, and so on, right? We're going to click on Windows. And here you download the interactive installer. So you click on download the installer certified by EDB, click on that, and it takes you to where you can download the version of PostgreSQL based on your own operating system. Okay, so if you see the Windows 64-bit, you'll see that the 32-bit is not supported on my computer because my computer is a 64-bit system. So you'd see the versions that are compatible with your computer or that are supported by your computer. So I'm going to download this particular version. Click on download. And of course, it starts to download. Okay, but I've downloaded already, so I'm just going to cancel so that I don't download again. Now let's go to where we have the file. I'll go to my downloads. And in my downloads, you'll see the PostgreSQL that I downloaded. So I'll launch that by double clicking on it. Okay, so just double click to launch the PostgreSQL. So let's see how the process goes step by step. So here I'm just going to click on yes. Do you want to allow this app make changes to your device? Yes. All right. So once you click on that, you'd see the EDB starts to launch. Okay, so we click on next. So here is where it will install the directory for the PostgreSQL. So it's going to be in the program files. You see the folder PostgreSQL and the version 14. Click on next. You'll see all the components that will be installed for the PostgreSQL. So it will install the PostgreSQL server, the pgAdmin 4. So if you click on each of these components, you'll see what they are meant for. Now, this is the Postgre database server. This is the interface, the graphic interface for writing your queries, managing your databases, and all the servers, and so on. This is a stack builder that may be used to download and install other tools into your Postgre, and of course, the command line tool. Okay, so click on next. Next. Here you need to enter a password. Now, always remember your password, you must not forget your password. So you enter a password and enable you access the database itself as the super user. Okay, so I'm going to enter my password. Please don't forget your password. Click on next. Here is the ports that will communicate, that the Postgre would listen to, the server would listen to. So don't change the ports, leave it as it is and click on next. The locale, leave it on the default locale. If you click on the drop down, you see different other regions. Okay, so we're going to leave it on the default locale. Next, next, next. And this starts the installation process. Okay, installing the Postgre on the computer. Okay, it might take a while, maybe about 2-3 minutes, but we'll just give it time for it to unpack all the files it needs to install on our computer, and you'd see what it looks like at the end of the installation process. Okay, so let's give it some time. Okay, still going. Almost done. We're almost there. Almost there. So it's initializing the database cluster. And it says this may take a few minutes. All right. So we're just going to wait for it to complete. Shouldn't take more than a minute maximum. Creating the uninstaller. Okay, so it's done downloading and it's asking us, setup has finished installing on your computer. Do you want to launch the Stack Builder at exit? No, we don't. Stack Builder may be used to download, so we know what this is already. So we don't want to launch. I'll deselect it and click on finish. Okay, so yes, we have installed the PostgreSQL, but how do you know you have successfully installed? So to open up the pgAdmin, which is the graphic interface where you write your queries and, create a database and so on, you do that from the search. So if I go to the search, okay, if I go to search, I'll simply just type in pgAdmin and you see the pgAdmin 4. Okay, and I'll click on that to launch. So launching the pgAdmin, right? It usually launches to launch in your browser. Okay, so to open up your browser and launch in your browser. So we're going to wait for it to start. Now, because it's newly installed, the first launch might take a few seconds to come up. So when it's taking time to load, don't fret. Just wait for it to load. Subsequent loading will take a lot faster than the first time. So let's wait for it. It's saying waiting for pgAdmin to start. Okay, so let's wait for it to start. Okay, taking longer than usual, which is normal. The first launch, like I said, could take a while. And of course, depending on the number of applications you have opened, could also, take more time. But let's just wait. It's almost there. So almost there. Okay, the pgAdmin 4 server could not be contacted. So this happens sometimes, all right? It happens sometimes. So click on configure. We don't really need to change anything. Sometimes the timeout, it waits for about 90 seconds to time out, right? So connection timeout will define how long to wait for pgAdmin to start before throwing an error. So let's leave it at 90 seconds, okay? So we don't need to change anything here. I'm just going to close. And we're going to launch pgAdmin again. So just in case this comes up when you're trying to launch. All right. So I'll go to my pgAdmin one more time and then launch. So let's launch again and see. This time around, hopefully it doesn't take so long and it comes up a lot faster. So let's see. Okay, so it's up. So like I said, in case you see that error the first time, it's probably just a timeout. It times out after 90 seconds. So you want to wait, launch it again the second time, just close, launch again the second time, and this should open it up. So the password you entered while installing that I said, don't forget. Okay, so but however, here it's saying set a master password. Okay, please set a master password for pgAdmin. Right now, the password you entered the first time, make sure you don't forget. So usually you just enter the same password. So I'll enter that password again. Okay. All right. So this opens up the pgAdmin and you can see the pgAdmin 4. Very beautiful interface, right? So I would open up the server. So let's open it up and see. Now, this is where you enter the password you used when you want to connect to the server. Okay, so I enter the password, same password, and you can save. Okay, you can save and click on OK. So it opens up the PostgreSQL. Your server is connected, and of course, we don't have any database uploaded into this particular server yet. So we're going to do that eventually, but this is how you install the PostgreSQL on your computer, and we have pgAdmin. Okay, so I hope you've been able to do yours. If you have any issues, don't hesitate to send us a message and we'll help you sort that out. All right, so have a wonderful time, guys, and cheers.